Hey guys, how's it going? It's Klaireeberry, and we are here with the Libra horoscope for the 13th through the 19th. Now, we have already done the moon aspect for the 12th and the 13th. Check that out on the last Libra video. There's the playlist. Check the playlist. You can find that easily, and check that out if you're interested. This video, this horoscope can be for Libra, sun, moon, rising, anywhere in your personal planets. Cusp and cross watchers also always welcome. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Okay, really listen to people. Really going to be trying to, understand people is really truly how we love them. So often we paint people with a brush that we want to see. Our ideal person, our ideal mate, this or that. And peace comes from remembering that only love is real, and you can only truly love people if you're really seeing and letting them be who they truly are. Okay, so again, check out last video for the 13th and the 14th. Now, we're going to look at the 14th and the 15th, the moon in Taurus in your 8th house. Okay, there's definitely an emotional side that could be coming through. Watch out for sometimes almost being like overly, obsessive or like ambitious, sometimes meddlesome and vindictive during this time. But it's also a time to get past that and kind of reset. Shadow work is always great to help you to kind of get to a more base level, cut down the ego just a little bit. But this is a time where, again, transformation is definitely possible. Working with some of these emotions, really this release of emotions, it could be sexual, it could be in more of a spiritual or artistic way, any way that you're able to release, process, some of these more subconscious themes that you end up dealing with. It's like kind of conquering those emotions by using thoughts. So by using the shadow work, by understanding psychological, tendencies, you can sort of, again, recycle old behavior, change it, and go, again, kind of make a transformation, emotional transformation, and be smarter, basically, about the way that you're releasing your emotions. Okay, sometimes almost there's, tantrums is a way, or, doing something that we don't need to do. And it's like, you can kind of almost catch yourself here if you're smart and kind of, again, allow yourself to go within, allow yourself to any kind of spiritual help, and even just giving yourself time to, rest and relax and focus on yourself, focus on how you feel, focus on your thoughts. Again, shadow work. Our thoughts need to be proper. They need to be of good intentions, for us to really attract what we want to attract as our true selves. And that's what, the holistic law of attraction is all about, is finding that appropriate thing to want, finding that higher truth of who we want to be, what we want to think, and how we want to get there. And it's like this week we might be making some kind of alterations to our goals, to our intentions, letting an old goal die with this full moon. There's a lot of transformation here. And again, we might be feeling very passionate. The 16th, 17th, and 18th, we have Moon and Gemini in your 9th house. So, there's going to be like, we want to get out. We want to try new things. We want to do new things. Okay? And almost like, it helps us seeing things from another perspective, getting out and exploring, and getting in and with exploring as well. Shadow work is big here, guys, for this full moon coming through in every video. If we're having issues, if you're having power struggles, if you're not feeling okay, really in any way, you're getting angry, you're getting upset, you're getting jealous, you're getting whatever, you just want to, start a fight or whatever, again, look at the reasons why. Look at what your judgments are on the situations, on other people, on yourself. And we learn to flip those. We learn to use those to guide us with the shadow work. You're essentially saying, oh, this is my problem with you. First way to do the shadow work, the first step is to flip it and make sure you're not doing the exact same thing. So-and-so's being an asshat. I am being an asshat. You state it, you can say it out loud, and see if it rings true in any way, shape, or form. And sometimes you'll see that, wow, the other person's just reacting to what I'm doing to them. And that could be the first step towards, again, perfecting the way that we live, rising above some of these petty arguments, petty, incidences that we don't need to, like, we really feel like we're way beyond this and we should be past this. And why are we still dealing with this in our lives? This is part of this new idea. We really are there's almost like desperate energy here to find a new way to see, again, see the side of someone that we love in our life. We have to see things from their side. And again, shadow work is going to help you get right there. Shadow work can be part of this whole exploring energy. Okay. And that'll help you kind of get to these new horizons, a new view on things. And really, more importantly, new habits. If you're not, it's like you have to take advantage of this. You have to find some truth here, or else you're going to be putting down some really bad habits for life that you don't want to be put down. So again, there's kind of this almost like you have to act. You have to change your mind somehow and change your actions based on what you're learning about it could be a different culture, a different way of doing things. But it's ultimately going to affect you and your long-term, habits, planning, what happens long-term. Okay, so very, very interesting. On the 19th and the 20th, we have Moon in Cancer in your 10th house. Now, this is back to, okay, it almost feels like we're stuck in regards to communication with others. It seems like you're looking to the past. Oh, we used to have such good luck, such good control, such good synchronicity. Things were perfect. Why are things not going so well? Where's the communication gap or lack of, where are we getting stuck here with communication? And the tendency is always to blame others. But again, first, look within. First, perfect your own inner situation before you deal with the expectations of others. You deal with the response of others for you. You're only stuck because there's some stuck thinking and maybe some maybe some blindness and some hiding some things. But I think at this time, it's almost like things are becoming more obvious to you, and it's going to help you get unstuck. If you pay attention, if you do the shadow work, if you work out these problems instead of just glossing over them and pretending like they're not there. Okay, so the 13th, guys, back to the beginning of the week, because these are bigger. We have Mars going into Sagittarius. So more of that Sagittarius in the third house energy. Now you have been, it's a sharing, it's a communication. And there might have been a little bit of, the change of the emotions happening in this Sagittarius season. It's like you've been feeling secure almost with, it's almost like your emotions have kind of also taken control in a way. And you've almost found your strength and identity through your relationships and through, your ability. And again, that's why there's like this blockages with this communication, because of the thinking. It's like your actions and the way that you act and feel has actually changed, whether you've noticed it or not. But you have changed, and your relationship has changed you, and it's changed the way that you communicate. It's changed the way you think. It's changed the way, you learn about things now, and the way, again, you share and communicate with others. So your actions are going to be driven by your emotions, by your relationship here. Your thinking, you kind of, again, that's part of, it has to do with this, almost this stuckness. Are you truly being yourself? there's a definite, like, you're changing, and really you're getting better. You're getting better. You're building off of old parts of yourself that maybe you felt were incomplete. But be careful of trying to complete yourself in the arms of other people. It just feels like it's getting in the way of your truth. In a way, to be overly concerned. And it might be oversharing. It's honestly, it's really coming through and this is, again, back to all of Sagittarius season, really, not just starting here for the 14th, but our actions. It's like almost trying to show off. What are you trying to prove? If your relationship is truly strong, you don't need to brag about it, right? Then people will just know. But again, if the synchronicity is there, it's there. But we can't control things and over control them and try to force them to perfection. Sometimes you just got to wait. So what's happening is Mercury's going into on the 13th to Capricorn. So this is getting the very beginnings of our Capricorn season. And it's in your 4th house. So this is, again, your emotional, your nurturing. This is kids, but also anyone else in the family close to you. Here, you're going to really, again, it's all about them. There's almost some codependency energy coming across, just to be quite honest. And you want to explore that. You want to learn about that. Learn about codependency. Learn about relationships. Learn about holding your own and being strong in relationships and how that actually helps relationships. Okay, the true, communication of the emotions is so important. And if you need a little help, self-help books, if you need another perspective, again, exploring another's perspective, it's only going to help. It's only going to help everything. And again, our mental energy is just, it's going to want to make us, again, kind of peaceful, home, connected. And that's a very important, it's very, very important to have that, and through nurturing others, especially the kids here, nurturing, giving, connecting within yourself as well is going to lay, the foundation for doing that on the outside as well with other people. Again, this is all about the mirror. Okay. And listening to those you love is a great way to nurture them. And it's, making sure that everybody is heard. I think this whole week is all about getting, the perspective, putting yourself in other people's shoes, which I think you can do very well. But again, it's like there's almost an uncovering and a getting to a deeper understanding. It's crucial. It's critical for the future. So start within. It's going to help you. The deeper you go within yourself right now, the deeper you're going to be able to go with others and have those peaceful relationships that you're looking for. Okay. And back to some spicy ones. Okay. So that is all for now. Okay. Again, this home life, your home life is going to be just so much on your mind that's where your fulfillment, is coming from, that it's almost like be careful of overdoing it, be careful of putting your happiness, all into, it's great to have that kind of family energy and that part of the, it's like, but if we put our security all on others, then is that really security at all? There's a little bit of don't take other people's actions to heart too much. Don't take it personally. Go within, see what, you know, and again, if you're annoyed with people, if people are pissing you off, literally just take it, flip it. There's 2 other ways you can flip it. I talk about in the shadow work playlist. So check that out. It's not just saying, oh, am I doing that too? That's just the first step. So check out the shadow work, listen to people, listen to yourself, listen to your heart, listen to your gut. And this, you know, this too shall pass is kind of the energy. It's like a little bit of an unsettled, almost like just nervous, like things just aren't exactly right. And I'm not sure why, but you'll get there. And the more you go into, again, allowing yourself to express yourself truly, completely, seeing things again from another way, another perspective, listening to, you know, maybe other people's opinions about you, about your life can even help at this time. Really taking to heart what people might have said or be saying. And there's kind of like the outside party thing coming in here, but it seems like it's a very well-intentioned person and a close person that, again, you're going to be able to, you know, rely on people for this kind of emotional support. But also there's a little bit of, could just be over-reliance on sex as your intimacy. Sex is great, but it doesn't cover the basis of what true intimacy in a relationship is about. Okay? So again, when we go deeper with ourselves, then we're able to go deeper with others. Check out the shadow work. It's going to help. Trust me. Okay, much love, many blessings. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.